Hey guys, what's going on? Scott here, Fergus channel, just coming at you with another video. And today we're going to open some wrestling figures. We were hitting little Marvel Legends. Now we're going to go into some Mattel WWE. And I figured we would go ahead and see if we got them over here. See who we got. We got Stephanie Vaquer, and then we got Alba Fyre. Fyre. I'm not sure if I said that right. So these I've been sitting on for a minute. Like I've said before, it's been kind of chaotic in this household, a business, a lot of work going on, trying to make a new spot. Ran out of materials to finish the wall, and what I did, the story, same old, just a lot of excuses and nothing happening. Hoping we'll have some other stuff happen this weekend to where I can do some work around the house. But between work, my wife wanting chickens, starting to get the seeds sprouting up to get them ready to put out in the ground. We usually do grow tomatoes, cucumbers, zucchini, jalapenos. What else did we do last year? There was a couple other things. I like some herbs and stuff like that. Try to do something like that about every year. Last year was kind of a crummy year for tomatoes and cucumbers, but this year, hopefully, it'll be the other way around. Because I tell you, it was so crazy with the zucchini and squash last year. It was insane. I had so much squash zucchini, I didn't know what to do with it. So, but anyways, let's get into the action figures. I was going nowhere, so let's go at it. All right, here we are with the action figures. We got some ladies here, like I said before. The Stephanie one I've been really excited about. I ordered another one, which is really weird because I ordered them kind of around the same time, and I don't even. I know it's been months, dude. It's been months since my pre-order. Coco Beware's in that order. I pre-ordered it about when it all came out, and here I am at the Furrier's channel, and still don't have them. So I did get Stephanie. Like I said, I have been sitting on this one, but there are some other figures that I still haven't got that I pre-ordered a long time ago. I don't know if they got people that are higher on the totem pole or people ordered before me, which I'm pretty sure that's how it works. But would be nice if I already had them, but we don't. So we'll work with what we got. We're going old school with what we're drinking today. We're doing some Miller High Life. Mm. One thing about Miller High Life is if you're going to drink Miller High Life, it needs to be out of the bottle. When it comes out of the can, for some reason, it tastes like crap. Any other beer like Bud Light, Miller Lite, Budweiser, stuff like that, I can drink out of the can all day long. The Miller High Life in the can, for some reason, it has a weird flavor. So, but that's enough on all the lessons on beer. If you got any more questions about what beer is the beer to drink, just comment down below, and I'll let you know what the best beer is to drink. So, but let's pop these open and take a look at them real quick and see what we think about them. See what you guys think about them. See if they're worth picking up. So let's get at it. All right, guys. So we got them out of the box, and let me tell you something. Stephanie Vaquer was a tough one to get out of the box. Be careful getting her out. She has tape on her little cape. I don't know if you call it a cape. I don't know what the name of it is, but it's really long. It's got tape at the bottom of it. It's really secure in there, and so be careful taking that out. So she's a little tough getting out of the box. I figured we better take a look at the highlights too for Stephanie here. She is from San Fernando, Chile, and she is 5'3", the finisher, the SVB. Career highlights: Women's World Champion, NXT Women's Champion, NXT Women's North American Champion. So in this wave here, they have Demolition Crush, Cody Rhodes, Jacob Fatu, Stephanie, and Coco Beware, and Gulia. Is that her name? I don't know how to say that. Looks really good. It's Giulia. Giulia. Not even going to pretend like I know that name. She doesn't even look that familiar. Which y'all know I'm a kind of a rookie with a lot of these new guys. So, but I am still waiting on that Crush and the Coco. The Coco's one I really want, and that's one I might have to order another one of. So, unless they do an ultimate of that, which Stephanie needs an ultimate, and Coco needs an ultimate for sure. So, all the typical stuff on the box here for Mattel Elite Collection. This is number 125, and Alba is series 121, and she is from Johnston, Scotland. A lot of these girls are from out of the United States. It's kind of wild stuff. She's 5'8". Oh, Stephanie 5'3". I think she looks short when she's coming up in her matches. Her finisher is the Gory Bomb. Her career highlights: WWE Women's Tag Team Champion, NXT UK Women's Champion, and NXT UK Women's Tag Team Champion. And this wave, which I didn't know that was in there, the Obafemi, I have not seen him in any of the stores or anything. That is one I want to pick up. I don't like Austin Theory, Carmelo Hayes. I don't care for that. Gunther kind of looks kind of cool, and the CM Punk. I think I ordered that one for my son. So I already have a CM Punk. Uh, when it comes to CM Punk, for me, I don't know. I'm not the biggest CM Punk fan, or I haven't been, but the longer I keep watching wrestling now, the more I'm kind of liking him a little bit. But he still hasn't won me over totally. So I'm still Cody Rhodes all the way as the new guys. But there's some other favorites too. Uh, but getting into the figures, we got Stephanie here, and just FYI, I already don't like this. Her horn set is basically it's all plastic, and her hair, you can kind of see the indentions where that slides into the hair. You're not going to be able to see it on camera probably, but the orange, it's just the plastic, so it doesn't get any tighter. So it honestly it needs to be glued on if you want to keep that look for her. Which now I'm glad I got a second one, because the second one I will be gluing my horns to my Stephanie. And looking at the body here, the head sculpt looks really good, but what they had to do to the hair for the orange piece, it's just you can see it. It's not very pleasant to the eyes. For the hair for the orange piece, it's just you can see it. It's not very pleasant to the eyes for me. So that's a negative on this one. Other than that, it's still I would still pick her up even if someone told me that, just because it's still that's representation of Stephanie here. So pin legs, what is up with that? We got pin legs on the new figure. Arms, arms aren't looking too bad. They're not too small. Mine, I think we got some issues on her right arm. It does not want to go down properly. And as we know, these Vietnam specials have been issues. The left arm, or the right arm that is, goes down fine, but the right one, we got some issues going on here. And I don't know if you can see how that's sitting. It almost looks like she's sitting like that. So hopefully the next one we get in is not going to have these issues. I'm probably going to have her posed up with her arm up, because it looks very off-putting. Um, the little cape piece, the corset thing, it comes right off very easily. And she has a twist at her waist. She's very loosey-goosey. Abdomen, the ball joint there at the diaphragm, or whatever, not diaphragm, but around the rib cage and the chest area. Mine is real loose. I heard some people kind of complain about the way she looked without it. I think she looks really good. I think it's a good looking figure. So I do enjoy watching her wrestle, and she's not ugly either, so that helps a little bit. I mean, she is a pretty good looking girl, so that always helps a little bit too. But also being good in the ring, if you're a wrestler, helps a lot. You know, so having the looks and being able to move, it says a lot. So kind of like Io Sky. I didn't really care for her too much. And I'm not saying she's. I wasn't saying she's ugly. Nothing about looks. She was performing in the ring. Didn't know nothing about her, but she's pretty wild, you know, in the ring, like moving and stuff like that. But some of the matches have been a little bit like I can see when they're messing up, and it's like the new wrestlers now they want to just keep going with whatever the script is. I think I've said this before. Uh, but I think if they went a little more with the flow, like they used to back in the day, like just feeling it as they go through the match. But they're going to do what they do all around WWE. So speaking of Io Sky, I think I had that up here. I don't know if y'all saw what happened. I'm sure if you're a wrestling fan, you've seen it. She came off. What was it? She landed hard on her head after her leg got caught during a suicide dive. Despite that, she got back up and finished the match. The what happened looked worse, I guess, than what ended up happening to her because she seems to be okay. But man, when she came out, when she dove out that suicide bomb, it was just like head first into the ground. I mean, she's super lucky that she didn't mess something up. So uh, hopefully, nothing on down the line. You know, sometimes you'll do something and the repercussions of it don't start popping up till later in life. So hopefully, none of that happened there. Like I was getting at, she's one of my favorite girl wrestlers now. You know, you got Io Sky. I like Rhea Ripley, Stephanie Vaquer, Bailey. And Bailey, I don't know. I'm still on the fence on her. I like her, but some of the times in the ring, she's one of those ones where it's like I don't know if her timing is off. Sometimes, like it feels like if you watch it, you know, you just kind of see sometimes the timing on it. Sometimes it kind of you're like, oh, it kind of takes you out of it a little bit, but you know, I know what it is, and we all know what we're watching, so it's not that big of a deal. But like you go back, and even whenever you watch like watching Rey Mysterio wrestle, it's just it's wild. You know, he's one of my like he wasn't always one of my favorite wrestlers, but like seeing him in the ring when he wrestles, even at the age he is now, he's really good in the ring. You know, he looks like one of the ones that, as a guy that people would want to work with. You know, sometimes you hear wrestlers talk about who they want to work with or who they would want to work with, or even old wrestlers that don't wrestle anymore. They're asked that. I think he's one that pops up. He'd be one that would pop up for me too. Uh, some of those guys that get a lot of respect are the ones that are good in the ring and take care of the other guy. So I think he's one of those guys. But we're looking at this Alba girl, which I know nothing about. I might have seen her in the ring. I don't know. I just seen the figure. It was $22. It was another female figure, and I like the female wrestling figures too. So I was like, oh, this will be good on the shelf. And sometimes I'll get a figure, not really know much about the wrestler, and then I get to know the wrestler. And, you know, sometimes like Oba, you know, I don't have his figure, but I like him, vice versa. So, but sometimes it happens when you do this. But it's a good looking figure, good looking female figure. Like I said, I don't know a whole lot about her. Um, her belt is the women's tag team Alba Fire. Fur. How do you say that? I should have listened to somebody say it before I got on there blabbing about nothing. But we got that belt. We got some hands with her where she looks like she's doing some of this action. I forgot to say, Stephanie, she came with another pointer finger and a grippy hand. And looking at the Alba girl, this is funny. This has got to be some old stuff here. This is pinned knees, pinned ankles. I haven't seen that. I don't know. They're all double jointed. The feet, though, this is crazy. Okay, I got to look at something real quick. We're going to look at Stephanie. She's got the ankle twist and the twist at the calf. Okay, so check this out. We got the twist at the calf, kind of. It's tight, but then at the ankle, it's like the Hulk Hogan main event one, the one where he has the ankle tilt, but it's pinned. That's what this is like. It's like we took some main event parts for females or something, kind of, and I don't know. It's crazy. So I guess they saved some money doing that. What made them do that? I don't have a clue. She has a little twist at her waist too. She's got that ab crunch. Her hair is a kind of a problem. It's going to limit a lot of movement and turning. So that's kind of a bad deal with her. Still a good looking figure. I like the look. Not a whole lot with it. We did get a belt, which is good. So I don't know. These are both pickups. There are negatives on both of them, though. So the Alba one, obviously, like I said, the knees and the ankles is strange. The knees I can get, but the ankles, that's the first I think I've seen. Like I said, though, the arms are pinless, double jointed. Nothing worse than seeing pin arms on the female figures because, you know, typically the women have smaller arms than the men. So it's kind of like, what, the French toast? So but I don't know. What do you guys think? Did y'all pick it up? Either one of these? Did you get your Stephanie in? Are you getting your Stephanie in? Are you not even into the new school wrestlers? You're just old school all the way, baby. Old school. So for me, Stephanie was a pickup. I am disappointed in the hair thing. I think what we need is all together. These are good pickups. There are some negatives. If the negatives bother you, just let me know down below. But definitely with this Stephanie, we need an ultimate with some extra heads. With the horns, I don't know if this should have been an Elite with this setup. It's kind of, it just feels like it's not quite there. So I'm sure we're going to get an ultimate. There might have already been one announced, and I just haven't seen it. Like I said, I've been busy doing stuff. We got gardening going down. We had to buy a new vehicle. We got work. We're trying to clear stuff out of here. It is summertime, so you know what that means. You got mowing grass, weeding, blowing, all that stuff. You got to take care of everything. So it gets really busy. One of these days, if I ever make more money, I'm going to hire somebody to help me out in the yard. I almost did. One time my wife was telling her, we could probably afford to have somebody to come out like maybe twice a month and kind of ease up on me a little bit. It never happened. It probably won't ever happen, because I will say one thing. One good thing about doing yard work is it kind of keeps you a little bit younger, because it gives you exercise and all that kind of good stuff. Sweat some impurities out of you and all that good stuff. So, but anyways, like I said, you guys, just let me know down below. What do you think about these ladies here? I think they're good. They're just, the Stephanie's just not quite there. So if you could like and subscribe, and y'all have a good one. Later.
Come on, players, stop hating. Stop hating. Start participating. Start participating, Star. Come on, twinkle, twinkle, baby. Twinkle, twinkle.